Hey Capricorn, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and I'm here to do your reading for the week of October 3rd through 9th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if you have heavy Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then let it go. Leave it for a person who it does. This is a general read, so it's not going to, align with everybody. That said, I did pre-shuffle all of the cards before I got started here. We're gonna get started with the Divine Circus Oracle card. Pull one of those, and then pull an Herbcrafters Tarot card for like the energy going into the week. We're gonna follow it up with two Tattoo Tarot cards, one for the focus of the week, and then one for the outcome. And then we're going to end it with divination of the ancients. So as I was pre-shuffling, I am clairaudient, and I get a lot of messages through music. And the song that came up for for Capricorn was "Bang" by AJR, and some of the lyrics that struck me where I'm thinking it's time to grow. Been hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go. And then come hang, let's go out with a bang. It talked about, taxes due, what's my password, show is on a budget, but come hang with us. It's just talking about, getting through life, barely getting through life, but, still making time for a good time, for the fun moments. And then it says, put your best face on and pretend you know the song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. So Capricorn, I feel like you're in a very merry mood. That you're partying, or maybe you're out somewhere, or maybe away somewhere, and just want one last hurrah before, you go. Okay, so this is for Capricorn, October 3rd through 9th. This is funny. We're not reading the bottom of the deck, but this has been coming up a lot for other readings. There was I believe, air signs got this. Number 28, Sacred Fool. The Fool card talks about new beginnings and starting something new for yourself, following your life path. Okay, so top of the card is number 12, Alice. It's beautiful. Mushrooms, little psilocybin action going on there. All right, so the number 12 might be significant for you. New worlds are calling you forth where old rules don't apply. It might seem strange or freeing or wild or even scary at first, but you are meant to explore these new worlds. You will gain so much from the experience, and there's no need to be afraid. When your world becomes too small for your spirit, it can feel painful, like trying to walk in the shoes that you've outgrown. If you do this for too long, you can feel crippled with pain and unable to walk at all. You have a spirit that is outgrowing the worlds you've known, and it is yearning to experience new ones. When Alice appears, she brings a message that it's safe to enter new worlds, whether those worlds are of ideas, new lifestyles, social communities, or other like-minded groups, or even other places. As strange or unsettling as it may seem at first, you'll soon learn the ways of those other worlds and flourish there. Alice also indicates a time when your perception is opening up. Intuition, insight, visions, and creativity will increase and flow, and it is recommended that you value those things rather than dismiss them as imagination or fantasy. You are encouraged to follow that which is novel or unusual, that which seems to take you into new worlds rather than making do with what already has been. Following those initial inspirations will open doors for you and gain you entry into entirely new and exciting worlds. You are ready for the new adventure, whether you know it or not. So that's cool. Yeah, that artwork is called Mushroom Hideout. I am a fan of mushroom plant medicine. All forms of mushrooms. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. Yeah, plant medicine is healing. For sure. I'm thinking about making a series of like educational videos on the cannabis side of things. Because I'm not like trying to preach about cannabis or anything. I just talk about it as it applies to my life, which is a huge part of my life. All right, Capricorn, what do we have for you for October 3rd through 9th, please? What is the energy of the week, spirits? Only for our peace and protection. What do we need to know? Okay. Nice. Okay, so underneath the deck, you've got the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. It's Queen of Earth, Madra of Earth. And it's the creosote bush. You can look up the spiritual definition of creosote bush. See what that means to you. But the Queen of Coins, she's like, on top of her game in business, she's also a very good, like, mother and wife, because she's able to balance everything. It's like a business to her, and she runs it. She runs the entire company, if you will. Wealthy, abundant, obviously, and powerful. She knows her own magic. So the energy that we have going into the week is the Two of Earth, Two of Coins. You're making a decision. And I think that you are the queen. Even if you're male listening to this, you have like female, everybody has female and female and masculine energies within them. And so I think like going into the week, this is also kind of like the energy that y'all have, Capricorn. And it's just that loving on top of family and business and adventure and all of that, but being able to manage all of it. But you have a decision to make, and that's a decision between two different paths, two different projects, both, that can be abundant and bring in money, because that's what Earth Pentacles are all about, coins, money. So that's a great start to the week. It's very powerful. Something having to do with yellow that might be a significant color for you. Underneath the deck was the Two of Swords, so there's a bunch of twos there. Oh, and witch hazel is the herbal element for that card. Witch hazel is fantastic. I use it literally every day on my face as an astringent and toner. I also use CBD oil on my face every day. I mean, it's formulated for your face, so it's not just like a tincture, It's made by a company called Balance, BLNC. Oh wait, BLNCD, Balanced. I'll have to feature them soon. But yeah, witch hazel can be used for a lot of stuff. I just love saying witch. Okay, so this makes total sense. We now have a divine couple. So King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles are now underneath the deck. So you're dealing with your divine partner, somebody that you're interested in. It could be love and or business, but I really think it's more having to do with love. But, as the King and Queen of Pentacles, you guys handle your own business. You may even have your own businesses, and you're on top of your game. The King of Pentacles is all about his money. He is a loving father, can be a loving father, king, whatever as well, but he's all about his money and like business and is working all the time. Like all the time, if you can ever get your attention away from his work. But it looks like he's got something to offer. Okay, so the focus for the week is the Hermit. And that's shadow work. That's going within. That's looking for the light in darkness, or even being the light in darkness, right? So, and honestly, I think you're going to have to go within in order to make this Two of Coins decision with the Witch Hazel. I feel like there's a lot of like, oh man, it's like really strong, like metaphysical energy coming from this, like esoteric energy. This lantern almost looks like an octopus, which is a very like spiritual animal. And just the vibes that I'm getting from the Witch Hazel, I feel like these are almost two different energies, entities. Take it as it resonates. Let's see what is the outcome for the week for Capricorn. Knight of Swords. So that's somebody coming. It looks like somebody coming back with a message, an incoming message. I see a heart here, so I feel like love. It definitely has to do with love, and that makes sense if you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. You may have been spending some time apart, away from your counterpart here. But I feel like, it's making a decision, or you may not have even, you may be coming into contact with could be your twin flame, and or like obviously we have a divine match here. Your king, your queen. But whatever it is, you may be making that decision and it brings you, closer to that person. But with the Knight of Swords, though, I see like this incoming communication, incoming message, because that's what swords are about, is communication. And you might even be the person making the message. You might be like the king or the queen reaching out to that person from the past. But I think what you're doing is you're focusing, going within and thinking about how you're going to do that and what you're going to say and how you're going to say it, or this is what they're thinking of doing to you. And then boom, outcome towards the end of the week is going to be the message in itself. So you'll have something coming in by week's end. But I feel like it's from your divine match. That'll be really good. All right, so what is our message from Divination of the Ancients for our Capricorn for the week of October 3rd through the 9th, 2022? Energy is timeless. I think I said that already. It's been a long week. I am on Thursday, I think it was. MJ Impact was here in town. I live in Vegas, and it's an amazing conference. A lot of really up-and-coming companies and pitches and investors and stuff who are there. Intriguing conversation in the cannabis realm. And then they also hosted the Clio Awards, which honors excellence in cannabis marketing, advertising, and campaigns and that type of thing. And that's my jam. Like that, I've always been I can't even talk right now. My background is in communications, and I can't even talk. But I did a lot of like radio, television, broadcasting, advertising, sales, marketing, social media. And then I was a publisher for a cannabis media company. I worked for a cannabis counterculture, trade show, like all kinds of stuff, right? And being there, being able to sit in that audience amongst like professional geniuses and creative geniuses and thought leaders and CEOs, and just it's really inspiring, you know. So, and for me, you know, that kind of energy brings in, like, not only is it a passion, but it also is a profession. So it brings in a lot of pentacles. I'm just sitting here, I'm saying that as I was shuffling and whatnot. But I'm thinking of like why there's a reason I'm saying it and how it relates to this, and I'm looking at all the pentacles that are on the board. And you may or may not be in the cannabis industry, plant medicine field, maybe want to be, but I feel like, you know, this has a lot to do with plants and herbs and that kind of stuff too. There's a lot of opportunity there. That said, let's get into this. Underneath the deck, we've got dictionary communication. That's funny. I was just talking about communication. This is a form of communication, just in a higher sense, if you will. But top of the deck, the one that we're paying attention to, palmistry, interpretation. So that's really interesting as well, because tarot in itself is a form of communication, yet you can interpret it as you will. But then at the same time, there's another form of divination, and it's called palmistry, and it's, you know, reading lines, certain areas within the palm, what it means, that type of thing. I've tried to study it. It's very intricate. Let me read more what that means in the book. So, too often you draw conclusions that leave you feeling upset or frustrated, but your reactions are due entirely to your own interpretation of what others say in the situations you find yourself in. Adopt a new way of thinking that will help you embrace life and live it to the full. That's why you're here, after all. Spruce yourself up in appearance, if you will, but definitely in mind. Embark on a task or journey with new and positive attitude. Grabbing opportunities with gusto and purpose will turn your life around, and you will find you achieve more than you ever have. Soon you'll notice that others' attitudes towards you will become more affirming, as yours will to them, and anything else that comes your way. So it basically means like what you deem as bad is another man's good. Nothing is all black or all white. Looking at a situation through different eyes. Visit an accredited palm reader. There's an idea. Consider where life has taken you and make changes if need be. And I think that pretty much that message kind of sums up the message that we have here for the week as well, because, you know, we were talking about with making a decision, and that's assessing your life, figuring out which direction to go. Pentacles related, that's abundance, wealth, material gain. You're going within, that's the assessment. Shadow work, trying to figure things out. Like I said, this has got really spiritual vibes to it as well. So I think that you're really ascending and bringing in your manifestations and energy and realizing the power that you have within. And then, I just got that's some of these, that's part of the message right there. Because you have this message coming back in. Or you may be that person coming back in with a message. But basically, all that does is bring you into fulfillment. It brings you into alignment. This doesn't necessarily have to be another person, like your divine match, as far as like a soulmate or anybody like that. It could also be you balancing the feminine and masculine qualities within yourself as king and queen, which makes you so powerful. But, you know, and it's embracing life and living it to the fullest, just like the oracle was saying. But it's all about your interpretation. Take it as it resonates. You know, I'm just a reader. I sit here and I ramble what I know. Oh, shoot. And the messages and downloads that I receive. But what I say, you know, touches upon multiple storylines of people who are listening to this. It's incredible, actually. And some people, they're like, no, you know, word for word, it was exactly my story. And some people were like, oh, bits and pieces, but yeah, it still resonates. So, and that's how I am with my readings too. I mean, when I'm, listening to other readers. Well, that said, if you guys like what you saw, there's going to be plenty more of these readings as well. We do, I say we, me and my spirits, we do monthly and weekly, and I also do, fun little other spreads as well. So just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That way when new videos pop up, you'll be the first to receive them. Because as you know, it's Together We Grow. I almost said Aquarius. I just did theirs. Maybe there's a message in Aquarius for you, so you should go check that out. But as you know, Capricorn, it's Together We Grow. So I look forward to having you back. There's going to be information on the decks in the descriptions below. You can find all of that down there. But I'll see you back again. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.